Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the HighLevel Release Radar, where we get to sit down with the product team here at HighLevel to talk about their new releases. And today, I'm super excited to be joined by Prakhar Agrawal. Prakhar is the product manager for a bunch of feature sets that I know you love, including funnels, websites, forms, surveys, and the media library. Prakhar, thanks so much for sitting down with us today.
Thank you so much, Chase, for inviting me.
Prakhar, you had a recent release that is small but mighty, and it's in Forms. And the release is that you and the team added Google Fonts to Forms and Surveys, which is amazing, right? Because it's a huge leap forward in the amount of options that we have stylistically. We used to have how many?
We used to have only 8 fonts.
Okay, and now we have access to how many?
Now we have more than 1500 plus fonts, which are available as a part of
1500.
it. Yeah,
So we went from 8 fonts to 1500 fonts, which obviously opens the door for creativity there. But the most important part of this update is for the folks in the EU and anywhere where GDPR is a requirement, because you actually built in a pretty sweet little way to toggle on compliance, and it actually will use a GDPR compliant version of Google Fonts. But I want to ask you, Prakhar, I never knew this. Why are Google Fonts not GDPR compliant?
yeah. So the thing is that, so first of all, what is GDPR compliance, right? So if you are tracking person's IP without even informing them, that's the GDPR issue. So the thing is that with Google Font, when Google Font loads, they track the IP of the system also. So that's why they are not GDPR compliant. So we got to know, and this GDPR issue is there in the EU region. So for them, they can't use this. So for that, we not only have 1500 plus options, but they can turn on a toggle that we want to use GDPR compliant font, and that's it. So yeah, these fonts will exactly be the same, similar to Google font, and all these fonts they can use.
Wow, that is so awesome. And I know that so many high levelers across the world are going to be excited about that option, that they now have access to 1500 some fonts that are compliant. So hopefully, if you haven't seen that, hop into the form and survey builder, check it out. You'll see the checkbox at the bottom of, or it's actually a toggle, I believe, at the bottom of your settings if you need to flip on GDPR compliance without losing access to all those fonts. Prakhar, before I let you get back to it, I do want to ask you what you're most excited about that's coming soon for forms and surveys.
Got it. So I think themes are coming very soon. Themes are coming in forms and survey. And what is themes? So earlier, if you have to style a form or survey, you have to go to individual options, label, sub-label. You have to set the background color, all these things. Now you'll have themes. You just click on the theme, and you get all the styling of that theme in your forms and survey, which will make your forms look very good in a short amount of time, right? So that I'm quite excited about. Another feature is that we have been listening from our customers. The in surveys we used to have a bottom bar, which is not so good. So
Oh, the
we are
bottom bar was the worst. I hate that thing. It's like all the way at the bottom, and the icon looks like it's from the early 90s.
but now you can see. I think you'll like it if I show you how it looks
Oh,
now.
yes, please show us.
Yeah, okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so yes, this is the survey which is being built using high level. Yeah, so this is the bottom bar, you can see. Yeah, this is basically you can do previous, next, all the things. You can customize the button, the color, everything you want to customize, and you can put this
Very nice.
below as well. So yeah, this is going to come very soon, in around a week's time. This is going to come.
Wow, that looks very nice and clean. I'm super excited about that. I think we're going to see a big surge in survey usage now that we've cleaned up that bottom bar.
Anyways, yeah.
Prakar, that is awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by to show us what's new and what's coming. And I know that we're going to have you back on the show very soon, because I don't want to spoil the surprise, but you have a lot of major releases coming to a website and funnel builder in the near future, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. I think you'll love it. What is going to come?
Awesome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next one.